Tweet this morning from Mark Knoller, reporter, CBS reporter, White House reporter, Secretary Pompeo with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. State Department says Pompeo told Saudi officials that U.S. concerned about Khashoggi case and wants a, quote, thorough and transparent and timely investigation. We're joined on the phone by Matt Lee, who is the Associated Press diplomatic reporter, covers the State Department for the AP. Matt Lee, the Secretary of State Pompeo, meeting with Mohammed bin Salman this morning. What's been the point and the effort there, and what have we heard from the Saudis on this?
Well, we've heard very little from the Saudis on this so far, but we do know that they were, by all accounts, at least from the photographs that in the video that we've seen of the meeting that Secretary Pompeo had with the Crown Prince, that it was they were cordial. They were smiling and trying to present a front that suggests that the U.S.-Saudi partnership is enduring and will remain. Now, whether or not they're able to follow through on that, particularly given the rather harsh mood that there seems to be up on Capitol Hill right now about this whole situation, I'm not sure that it's really feasible to say that that this relationship is going to get through this whole episode unscathed.
Well, what options does the State Department have, and if the Saudis are somehow found to be or admit to some culpability in the death of Mr. Khashoggi?
Well, there are a broad range of options that the State Department and indeed the whole rest of the administration have, ranging from doing absolutely nothing, which I think is unlikely given the sentiment among lawmakers, the negative sentiment among pretty senior lawmakers and Republicans at that. Not to mention Democrats. I think the most likely scenario, if in fact there is some kind of admission of culpability that this was a rendition gone wrong or something like that, and then there are identified, for lack of a better word, scapegoats or scapegoating that the option it'll be a minimal option if the administration thinks that whatever the Saudis come up with is credible and can pass a smell test. Now that's going to be very difficult, but I expect that that's probably what they're going to try. In that case, I would expect there to be some sanctions imposed on whoever these scapegoats are, whoever these Saudi officials who are blamed for this, but I don't expect that those sanctions will be far-reaching and extend to people who are not identified as being culprits in this affair.
Among the people you talked to at State Department and elsewhere, anybody else believe that the killers could have been, quote, rogue killers, as President Trump speculated yesterday?
Yeah, it's difficult to say in this kind of vacuum of information, other than leaks that are being and possible theories that are being floated by not only friends of the Saudis like the president, but also the Turks, who have come up with a variety of especially grisly theories about what happened to Mr. Khashoggi. I don't think that anyone seriously believes that if something, in fact, bad happened to Mr. Khashoggi, which it certainly looks like it did, that if something happened to him, that it was entirely without the knowledge of senior Saudi officials. That does not seem to me to be plausible from what I am hearing around town.
Lastly, we saw the video of Secretary Pompeo meeting with Mohammed bin Salman. What's next? Is he going on to Turkey?
That is the expectation. That's the presumption that he will leave Saudi Arabia after another meeting with the Crown Prince, which is expected to run late into the night. And what we expect is that he will then, tomorrow morning, fly on to Ankara for meetings with top Turkish officials to, get the state of play from them. I think that we can probably expect some words from Secretary Pompeo tomorrow after his meetings in Saudi Arabia are complete.
Matt Lee is reporter for the Associated Press, covers the State Department and diplomatic issues. He's at DiploWriter on Twitter. Matthew Lee, thanks so much for the update.
Thank you.